My name is Roy Irizarry. I'm an artist, producer, and an assistant engineer. And I'm from Brooklyn.
I've been into rapping and making beats since I was about 4 or 5 years old, but officially doing things at knowing what I'm doing was about 9, 10 years old. Is when I actually learned how to right format of a song and how beats format and things about 9, 10 years old. The talent of music was in my family long before me.
This picture right here, this was graduation, junior high school graduation, on graduation day 1991. From right here, I think I was like 16, 17. Just chilling at my grandma's crib. Like this where all the cousins showed up at. 95, going to the prom, just graduated high school, transit technology, East New York High School of Transit Technology. This me at a show I was doing with my partner Ty Max at a club in Manhattan somewhere called Blue Angel. My first job that I had was at New York University. I got that job through a friend who was already working there. And I went, filled out the application, and I got the call in no time. I started there as general delivery. I was 24 years old, 23, 24 years old. So I just took it upon myself to go to the hospital. The hospital was right down the block, St. Mary's. So I just walked down the block to St. Mary's, told them, you know, what was going on. Every morning I'm throwing up. As soon as I finished the last bit of food, it's coming back up. And they did some blood work. And then the doctor came back and told me, he said, man, your kidneys are gone. Now it's like, it's totally the opposite. It's like, you know, everything is, I used to be able to do that. I remember when I could do that. You know, I'm like about 20, 30 pounds lighter. Like, I don't have the energy. I don't have the confidence that I can succeed in doing those things. So, you know, now it's just like I feel like I failed. Being on dialysis, yeah, that really sucks. Can I start? When I first got on, I was with a female and everything, and the chick was in love with me and everything. Before I got on and everything, she was so in love with me, and you know, we was together and everything, but once I got on dialysis, it was just a big change. It was just like, everything was just total opposite. So, you know, from that point on, I always felt like that no female would want to be with me because I'm on dialysis. Like, you know, I felt like, what can I offer? I wasn't happy. You know, if I was happy, that happy lasted for the time being. Like, you know, happy was just like, happy had a time limit. I felt nobody understood and nobody even gave a fuck. Just like, you know, everything was just, it probably was the opposite of what I felt it was. But that's how I was feeling. Like, wasn't nothing right. Everything was just wrong. Like, even with music, you know, a lot of music that I did, I wasn't feeling myself. And even though, you know, people was feeling it, I felt that they weren't feeling it, but they didn't want me to feel any better than I already felt. So they pretended to feel it to try to give me a boost. I've been hearing a lot about
2 years after you receive a kidney transplant and the kidney is doing good, that you will be taken off for SSI and you will lose some of your benefits and you need to have a job. And I've got a lot of mixed information about that. Some MPs told me that's true, some doctors told me it's not true. So I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to go to school for if I do go to school. So that's something that I've been toggling with before and after the transplant. These scars right here, these my war wounds. I was a soldier for 13 years, you know. Dialysis, the clinic was my battlefield, you know. It's my war wounds, you know. I was a soldier, a warrior. People on dialysis, that's what we are, because we fighting for our life. We fighting to stay alive. And that's what I had to go through in order to stay alive, in order to get a kidney transplant. So there was no way I was getting a kidney transplant without these wounds. There's no way I would have stayed alive without these wounds. I had to get them in order to stay alive. Yeah, I'm not so, you know, embarrassed about it in my arm now, even though, you know, when people see it, they still looking and trying to figure out what it is. And, you know, you get that funny look and like, they looking at you, but, you know, it don't bother me no more now because I've realized that, you know, I fought a fight that I've seen so many fight in the same fight and they didn't make it. Once the transplant was done, they said everything went so well. It was just so well. They released me 3 days later. I came home. I still had pain, a lot of pain, but they gave me the painkillers. The painkillers worked itself out. And then eventually the pain, after about 6-7 months, 5 to 7 months, the pain eventually went away, and I'm not in any physical pain now. Take care of the kidneys, drink as much water as you can every day. Drink more water than you drink anything else. My name is Roy Irizarry. I'm an artist, producer, and assistant engineer.